Here he is, looking all handsome in Breakdown merch.
Here to turn you on.
I don't know what you're talking about. Good morning, party people. Welcome to the Breakdown with Nathan, the spark of my life, Johnny.
Ooh, it's an electrician pun because... Never mind. Thanks for hanging out with us. Sleep Token have again dropped another banger on us. They are doing this very fast. It's going to be one of those things where...
They've released every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And they've announced the album.
Yeah.
That's exciting. So they've
But is it going to be a case that when the album comes out, we're already going to have the whole thing?
Well, they're releasing 2 songs at a time a lot of time.
Mm.
The thing that's been interesting... we are checking out Sleep Token Vore, the brand new
You've seen
release.
the title, you know. Like, you're not dum-dums.
Take Me Back to Eden comes out May 19th. So we've still got a few months before it releases, but they do seem to be dropping a whole bunch of music. The interesting thing so far has been the diversity.
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Which I believe is an old wooden ship of the songs that have come out so far.
Old wooden ship.
Just making sure my phone's on silent?
Yep.
Cool.
Hey,
Johnny's there.
On that little Anchorman reference, the boys in the band and I were talking recently about the second Anchorman and how so many people didn't watch it or they just thought it was really bad.
Didn't watch it.
Go back and watch it. I think because it came out so soon...
I think you came out so soon. Ah, yes!
I
don't know what that
yeah,
means.
and it was like disappointing. But when you go back now...
Wait, what do you mean it came out so soon?
Like after the first one. And
It came out ages after.
A couple of years. But everyone was like comparing it to that.
Of course, the sequel. It's like the Zoolander sequel.
But if you go and watch it again now, it's actually really, really funny.
Okay. I'll do that
quite
and then we can discuss.
There's also some, like, quite a few scenes in there that wouldn't fly today, which is very interesting.
In the sequel?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
All right. Let's
Sleep
go.
Token.
Sleep Token.
Vore.
Like and subscribe to all the stuff. Follow the socials. Get the merch.
I was trying to get my hands out of the way and I was awkwardly put my... No, I didn't do it. I just put them out of the way because last time you said I looked like I was trying to bodybuild.
Oh.
So this time I've gone with an awkward arm.
So now you're
spread.
like a scarecrow who's chilling.
I'm a little scared, guys. 3, 2, 1.
Vore. We've checked out Sleep Token before.
Unsubscribe.
Dick.
Oh!
Black metal-esque screams? It's a very different tone.
You do that thing where you just talk over the whole time,
Yeah.
and so people can't actually hear the song.
They've already heard the song.
No, they haven't. It just came out an hour ago. Shut your face. If you want to talk, pause the music. That's what a Oh, by the way, if you're new here, we banter. That's what we like doing. Yeah. Also, if you're here to just listen to the song, go watch the actual thing. We're going to talk about it. And I prefer to pause it so I don't miss things while I hear you going, I
don't care what you want.
That's so fucking true. That's the story of our friendship. That people don't understand. Johnny's the best. No, he's an inconsiderate. You're right. It does have black metal screaming. If I didn't know this was Sleep Token,
I wouldn't have thought it was Sleep Token.
100%.
It's heaps heavier than anything that they've dropped off this album as well. Like even just the style like that, just consistent sort of...
Blast beating.
Yeah, like double kicking, just...
Hella distortion, yeah. There's nothing like that.
I love that praying mantis looking thing.
That, it sounds a lot more Sleep Token-y now, their tone and stuff. Also, on your Praying Mantis thing. That's like Praying Mantis meets Medusa.
Yeah, but a very horny one. Even though they're doing these visualizers, we mentioned this before, they're super simple, but they just look so rad. And
like you.
Super simple and look rad.
You look rad though.
It's because of the merch. That vocal tone is vicious. It is very produced. There's a lot going on in the layering and the production of those vocals. So I'd be interested to hear something like this live.
Whether you're going to get any of the backing bands do the vocals to help with that. Because we've heard Vessels scream, but I wonder if it's going to be, like I said, you can hear the layering that's put through that. I wonder whether that's going to come from backing vocals from other band members as well.
Maybe.
Also, liking, we've talked about this before about they're a very unpredictable band, but I feel like the structure of this, going from that like black metal-y screamy part into the more sleep tokeny chorusy,
like the
and then it
sort of
kicks back
sound.
in.
Yeah.
Kind of like, if you went and watched back in, like I could see like nodding it in. Yep, that's coming in now. It kind of still had that pattern.
I'm
interested to see if that stays on.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's what I was going to touch on. The thing that excites me about Sleep Token is we're 3 minutes in, we've still got like 2.5 minutes left, and you have no idea where it's going to end up.
I'd say at the end. I'm guessing. I could be wrong. It just loops
You're
back
an
to the
idiot.
start. Details in the graphics are so cool too. Like the hairs on the mandibles and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. That's fucking cool. shit, we're getting a fucking classic fade out.
I think that's the bit that excites you. Oh, it's fading! Whoa!
You know what's worse than being tickled? Tentacles. Get it? 10 tickles.
No, I got it.
Okay.
I'm just deciding if I liked it. I think I did like it. I
Okay.
think that's a
Alright,
that's a good
thanks.
pun.
Mountain water. Yeah, good. Yeah, I love that. That was sick. It's nice to hear after the last couple of tracks them drop a little bit more heaviness on there as well. I think that was one of people's, long fans of Sleep Token. Their only criticism of the last album that they did was that there wasn't as much, dynamics in terms of the extent of the heaviness and to match up with how much they pulled it back in songs like Fall With Me and or Fall For Me or whatever it is and stuff like that. But we're seeing like a huge dynamic range throughout these songs that, that's the heaviest thing they've done by far.
Yeah.
But then there's so many other elements throughout it. They're just super interesting. They really, really are super interesting.
The internet does seem split, and there's a lot of people that are just discovering the band for the first time, which I think is cool. Like it's a really interesting vessel, for lack of a better word, no pun intended, for people to come to alternate music because it has the beauty. It has something that's wow. He's got a stunning voice, and there's some really like almost orchestral and cinematic-y sort of feeling moments. But then it also stuff like that allows you to step into that heavy world, and that is heavy. There's a lot of distortion. The lyrics to start with. It's pretty unintelligible for the most part to start.
The production on his screams remind me of the production that Matt Bellamy uses in Muse.
Yeah.
It's very, very fuzzed out and very distorted.
Just like Johnny in bed.
Fuzzed out and distorted.
That's funny.
I'm trying to picture it. I'm not sure if I like
do
it.
it. Yeah, don't picture it.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
How is it?
Oh,
Is
it's so fuzzy.
Okay.
So fuzzy. You need to shave.
Yeah. One thing I have noticed though is Sleep Token fans, some of them are slow because there's so much lore in the band. Like Vore, yeah, in the band, and so much, sort of cool, intricate, like, stories intertwining and all these mysteries and things like that. Some of them are tending to become almost a little bit like Tool fans.
And Gatekeeper in a way.
Yeah, and if you are like that...
Stop.
Just shut the fuck up and let people enjoy the band and enjoy the music. Don't be a fucking dick.
For those of you that haven't heard Sleep Token before, what did you think of that track? Definitely go check out the last few we've done. We've done the last few singles ever released.
We've only missed Aqua Regia.
Yes, and that's because we did that one a week late. This one we're not late for once. Haha! Comment below, let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you guys in another video.
Love you.